Salutations, people of the nation, and all the other nations to come. If you're watching this, you're either on YouTube or you're in some data crypt thousands of years into the future, and my ire has survived all that time because my information is valuable. And the piece of information I want to give you today is to go outside. It is April now. Wherever you live, it's most likely going to be nice weather, so get yourself outside. You don't realize just how much your human spirit and your human body yearns for the outdoors, for the sun. There's a reason that our ancestors worshiped the sun. Big ball of fire makes you blind, but it also gives you that precious vitamin D you need to regulate your sleeping patterns. A little thing called your circadian rhythm. I'm sure a lot of you have heard it. Do it as a healing experience. Look at it as a favor you're doing to yourself. I'm sure a lot of people watching this channel are gamers. A lot of people watching this channel are basement-dwelling neckbeards, such as myself, every now and again. Bring yourself to just go outside, and I'm not going to say the thing, I'm not going to say the massively overused touch grass. I'm going to tell you to close your eyes and just face the sun. It's probably one of the most healing things you could do for yourself. And you're going to realize just how much you needed it once you go back in and you realize just how dark all of our wooden boxes are that we build for ourselves. They're very important, don't get me wrong. They're important for those who can't brave the wilds. But bring yourself to do it. You'll thank yourself. Genuinely, I'm just here to remind you that we're still creatures of this earth. We're still people who yearn for nature. See, one of the biggest things that confuses me about people is that we have a sort of aversion to nature in a way. We're obviously one of the most powerful things or life forms on this planet. You could say we've conquered the place. You could say we are unbeatable in our wit and our intelligence. That'd be a little egotistical. We're obviously beatable. If thousands upon thousands upon thousands, millions, billions, possibly trillions of mosquitoes one day suddenly decided that they hate us and they want to intentionally spread disease to us, we would have a terrible time with that. We'd be in a situation, quite frankly. But it's really interesting how we ideologically separate ourselves from nature in a lot of ways. And you can see that in the way you can see that in what we call unnatural. Now, ask yourself this, dear viewer. What is considered natural and unnatural? Let's say a beaver builds a dam. Is that dam an unnatural occurrence? At what point does it go from being natural to unnatural? If I walk through the woods and I pick up a stick and snap it in half, is that now an unnatural occurrence? And how far do you go with it? Where's the line? When we build houses, when we cook food, at what point does something go from natural to unnatural? Now, that word has been used a lot to advertise this return to nature that all of us really yearn for, to return to the elements, to add a bit of challenge to this existence of ours that isn't artificial. We go through so much artificial challenge. We go through so many things that humans have put in place that are just a general challenge to us, taxes, the education system, finding a job, being well-mannered, and conforming to things like respect. We all kind of really deep down just want to go back to the natural way. At least I think so. So get yourself outside. And for God's sake, shave. Because that's probably what I'm about to do once this video ends. Alright. Bye-bye.